If you are doing any of these 4 things with your money, you're absolutely throwing it away, so let's fix that. Anytime I get a mortgage application, I'm reviewing people's finances, and this comes up a ton because it's keeping people broke way longer than they need to be. The worst part and common occurrence here is that they don't even realize what they're doing. Oftentimes, it's because the way they were or were not taught to manage money growing up. Number 4, never pay more than your credit card statement balance. I know if you're OCD about your money, you want to make sure that that balance is always reading 0, but trust me, it's not worth it to give the banks money when you don't have to. Instead of overpaying the bank before the statement is due, keep that money and invest it. That way you make more. Number 3, never keep all of your money in a regular savings account. That sounds crazy, right? But a regular savings account is paying you typically less than 1% interest annually on your money, whereas a high yield savings account nowadays can pay you up to about 4% or more. So for every $100 you put in there, you're getting $4 instead of less than $1 every year. That is a huge difference, and if you have a lot of money parked in a regular savings account, it's actually losing value because of inflation. This is not an investment, but it's way better than seeing your money evaporate. Number 2, never leave more than 2 to 3 weeks of spending money in your checking account. Your checking account is not a storage unit, it is a hub for income and paying bills. Some accounts do require a minimum, so make sure you pay attention to that. Anything beyond what you need for immediate expenses, move it. Invest it, save it in a high yield savings account, and make sure it's working for you and not just evaporating. And number 1, the biggest mistake is not investing at all. The number of people with 0 investments in America is really bad. And it's not necessarily their fault because schools don't teach this stuff, and if your household doesn't bring you up to understand finances, how else are you gonna know besides following my page? Generational financial habits aren't broken until you start to fix them. The truth is, time does go pretty fast, and you can't gamble on your retirement or expect the government to take care of you. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Take the leap into the financial cold plunge, and that way it will wake you up to the things that you actually need to live the life that you actually want to live. Money is a resource and ultimately dictates the quality of your life. So learn how to play the game instead of being played by it, please. Send this to somebody who needs to hear this, and for more digestible finance tips, follow me.